Good afternoon. My name is Angela Musalam. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Placer County Sheriff's Office. I'd first like to begin by thanking the Rodni Neiman family for being here. Thank you. As you all know, we continue to have local, regional, state, and federal agencies assisting us in the search for Kiely Rodni. This is day 6 of the search, and to date we have dedicated over 9,000 hours and over 900 tips have been received related to the search for Kiely. We'd like to mention that the Tahoe Truckee community has been extremely helpful to us during our search and our investigation, but we'd like to encourage everybody to please continue to notify the Sheriff's Office anytime you feel like you have a tip or any information that may help lead us to Kiely. It's recently come to our attention, and we have received several reports of adults trying to discourage people and possibly teens from coming forward with information that could help us locate Kiely. So we'd like to remind everybody again, our interest is in not arresting any individuals, prosecuting any individuals, holding them accountable for any underage drinking or illicit drug activity that did occur, that we know occurred at the Prosser Family Campground Friday evening. Our sole purpose in this investigation and search is to bring Kiely home to her family, and we need the community's help. We're here to support the community. As we mentioned earlier, we have set up an online portal where people can submit photos and videos that they believe may help lead us to Kiely. That service and that option is anonymous. You don't have to enter your phone number, and you don't have to enter your email address or your name. This is a strictly confidential, anonymous way for us to receive photos and videos from the Prosser Family Campground party that may assist us in locating Kiely and her vehicle. In addition to that, we want to remind everybody that we have an online email portal set up and our tip line. All of this information can be found on our social media accounts in our latest press release that went out just a few hours ago. We've created a link tree to condense all of the options available to the community and the public who would like to help us with any tips or leads that they may have. Again, we'd like to thank you for continuing the coverage in our search and efforts to locate Kiely. And again, we'd like to thank the Rodni Neiman family for being here. We'll open it up for questions.
Of the 900 tips that you've received, are they mostly from this area? How far out would they be from if they're from out of this area?
We've received tips from across the country, and we continue to. And at this point, our detectives are not discounting anything. Every possibility, every option is being explored currently as we continue to try to learn where Kiely may be and where her vehicle is located.
Have the tips slowed down at all 6 days later, or are they still coming in at the same rate?
No, tips have not slowed down. We have tips pouring in every hour, and we have all of our detectives rapidly looking through each and every single one of them and trying to exhaust each and every single lead. Unfortunately, most leads have not panned out and have not been fruitful, but we are not discouraged. And again, we're really urging anybody in this community and beyond who may have been at this party to please, if they have video or photos from this party, to please upload them to our anonymous online portal. We are very interested in seeing these photos and videos.
And you're saying that some people may have been persuading maybe students or young teens to not come forward in fear of some sort of consequences. Can you explain that dynamic a little bit?
So we've received reports from adults around the community who we understand are dissuading people from coming forward. And that impedes our investigation. We want to find Kiely. we want to bring Kiely home to her family. And if people are out there telling people who may have valuable information to not come forward, that's an issue. Again, we're not here to arrest anybody and hold them accountable for underage drinking and drug usage. That's not our interest right now. That won't be our interest in this case. Our sole mission is to bring Kiely home to her family, and that's what we want everybody to understand. We've been saying this from day one. It's now day 6.
Are those adults gonna be held accountable for impeding within the information being brought to you?
Potentially, if we can prove that this is actually happening. Remember, these are just reports that we're receiving. If there is solid evidence, we'll have to pursue it. That's also our job. But again, right now, our sole focus and our only focus is to bring Kiely home.
Are those reports coming out of our community?
Yes.
Within the North Lake Tahoe Truckee area?
Yes.
Thank you.
As far as search efforts or maybe interviews that you guys have conducted from yesterday to today, has anything new panned out or new information to share?
There's no new information to share, but we will say that each day our detectives and our search and rescue crews do continue to search different areas, and they continue to interview new people, and they continue to develop new leads that need to be followed up on. And one thing that I think I'd like to clarify is that our detectives cannot debunk or not confirm any type of lead within minutes.
Sure.
Right? So I can't debunk a lead and say, oh, this is false information in 5-10 minutes. Some of these leads take days to thoroughly investigate, and that's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing from the first day of the search. Thoroughly searching and thoroughly investigating. So this is a very complex process, and again, we're looking for the community's help to help lead us to Kiely.
Yesterday, I think one of the officials, they described this situation as looking for a needle in a haystack, but we don't know where the haystack is.
Right.
Is that still the case?
That is still the case. We wish it weren't. Are there any more questions?
There's the report of the couple that went missing on their way home from hot August nights in Reno. The search effort to find them, will that be taking resources away from this search effort?
We'll let Lieutenant Perry from the Nevada County Sheriff's Office answer that.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Perry. I'm the Investigations Lieutenant from Nevada County Sheriff's Office. We did have to pull one detective today for that investigation, as well as some of our investigative efforts down the hill to look into that, and we're currently working hand in hand with the Yuba City Police Department on that investigation.
Thank you so much. This concludes the press conference.
You know,